I can say that, because music is very important for all human, especially art. If it is dance, if it is not drawing, if it is drawing, if it is music train, any music or any instrument or singing, it is very important for humans, because that will change, that will make them calm, that will give them peace. Or another way, music is very much related to connect with God very easily. So if you go to a church, they sing before they pray. In in Muslim, if you know, if it's in a mosque, there is a song before, before everyone does the namaz. And for Hindus, there is bhajan. Everything is connected to music, everything is connected easily to God. So it is a straight connection for music. So that is what we are trying. How can you develop the skill if you are a musician? So there is something called talent and skill that you know. Talent is natural. See, you sing without knowing anything. Maybe if you are a kid, you have a brother or sister, or you someone who have never learned music. Everyone will be having a talent. Even you are autistic. If you are a special child, you will have a talent. That is that is God's. Maybe that's something that God has gifted for all human. So talent is somewhere. Some people, what they does is they have talent, but they never trained, they never skilled. So think about, my left hand is talent and right hand is skill. For you it will be like from the right. So this is talent, skill. So any person who's highly talented, like really talented, and but less skill, you cannot progress. If you have high talent, you have less skill, you cannot progress. You will be there, you will be singing in church, or you will be singing at home, or you will be like a toilet singer. We say a toilet singer. Those who doesn't have any skill, they just sing. They like singing, they just sing. When some parties is there, someone comes, they just sing, but they don't develop it. So if you want to develop it, you have to improve your skill. You have to develop your skill, then you have a progress. That means, for a time being, you are playing a small simple song. Later, if you develop the skill, you can play a complicated song, or you can play a complicated stuff that someone has asked you to play. So it is all up to your skill, how you develop your skill. So talent. So all the students here, all the person who's sitting in this window are talented. But developing a skill is also very important, that you will have a progression later. So some people have a less talent but a better skill, they still flourish. It doesn't matter, you need a high talent to become a great. If you have a medium talent, if you have a good skill, you can make things great. So it doesn't matter talent. If you have a simple talent, if you're a prodigy, see, very rarely we see prodigies. For them, skill is, maybe you don't need much skill, because they already are skilled, because somehow they got a gift. You have seen some young, boys, some girls. If you watch YouTube, you can see them, age of 5, age of 6, they just play like mad. It's why, because they are prodigies, they are extra talented. So everyone is not extra talented. I'm not extra talented, I will tell you. I'm just being very honest with you. I'm not extra talented. But what I did is, I developed my skill more than my talent. You understood? So this is what is all about skill. I want everyone I want everyone to develop your skill. There are many ways to develop your skill. That's why I asked you whether you are learning piano, whether you are learning keyboard, or any kind of music. I don't know what musicians you are. You might be pianists, you might be guitar players, you might be keyboard players, you might be singers. It doesn't matter, but developing the skill, that is, keep learning. So I will give you a couple of examples, and let's go further. So there is something called brain's ability. I don't know if you heard about brain's ability. There is something that brain's ability. Okay, so there was a study. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe I've not gone in detail, but I've got this information that a human like us, except Sir Isaac Newton or Stephen Hawkins, forget about them. There may be like four or five of them in this world. Like normal people like us, we use brain's ability about 10%. So it's a study that we have used only 10% of brain's ability. That what's the brain's ability? So the normal brain's ability that made someone has made this iPhone. They have made this iPhone. They have made this pen. It's all about 10 to 12% of brain's ability that they created. You understood? So suppose, yeah, anything. See, I have a remote here. It's not a great thing, but it's all about the 10% of brain's ability a human has used and made this remote.